Let's build brakes. Brakes are our worst one. Oh, that looks good to me. 760k. Engine's been built. Gonna need to. Any mistakes? No. Pit crew is safe for now. No mistakes. He looks good. Yeah, that's an excellent little pit crew member we've got there. Any other 0%? They're all 0%. We'll take that. Get these boys in. We don't want any mistakes in the pits. You're good. We won't hire this guy, I don't think. 2 stars a bit too down the pecking order for to be hired. I hate clicking that button because in the race in Tigre Safe that button became cursed and kept on crashing the game. So while we do that, I'm going to save the game and then we can work on the parts and whatnot. Oh, exciting first race of the season, mind. Very exciting first race of the season. I don't know what time I'm going to be going on to because I do want to try and start editing this tonight and then get it out on YouTube at some point tomorrow. I think there's like a 24-hour ban you can from between Twitch and YouTube, but I'm going to probably break that because I couldn't care less. Not that they won't be coming after my channel. I don't think they would care. Engine, shut up, Paddy. No one cares about you. Car repair complete. How long until next race? Dubai's in 9 days' time. Okay. Yeah. We've got a load of members just joining the academy. Who got accepted and who didn't? George is moaning about. Yeah, we'll sort that out. Vejor got rejected. Alex Albon got rejected, probably because of that crash. Jack Aitken got rejected. Juan Zhu got rejected. Alacy got rejected. Fucking hell. Anyone going in? Nick De Vries is in the bag. Marianne Sato is in the bag. Foucault is in the bag. Mikael Jensen also going in. Venistras is in. And Vitabaldi, the 13-year-old kid, is being rejected, apparently. Anyone else that I would know of, at least? Otmir, I've heard of him. He got accepted in. So Albon didn't make it in, but Christian Lundgaard did. There you go. Albon, the F1 driver. Right, 56 laps of Dubai, where the fuel burn is high, but the tyre wear's not so high. Probably won't go on Ultrasofts this time around. The car's not really good enough to warrant Ultrasofts. George has nearly got a full average car. Great, full average car. Round 2 of 16. Right, we want Latifi in. Latifi, get in your car, lad. We're going to be working on probably the mediums, I would have thought. Put you to 18.5 on that. Should we work on the mediums? Probably work on the super softs, actually. Might be good to have 2 stints of super softs on both cars. Bit risky going with the same strategy this early on, but might be worth a risk, you know. Might be worth the risk. This is when it's going to be raining in Dubai, so that's going to be seen. Didn't improve on our times, but 14th and 17th, that is fine. That is fine. We'll take that. We got the setup perfected as well. Race trim at max. Qualifying trim's looking good as well. Happy with that. Happy with that. Once again, the Mercs are on top on the practice, which expected. Expected. And then we go into qualifying. Once again, we're not going to do qualifying. Ultrasofts qualifying trim. I'd love to see that. Level 10. How will we manage that? That might help us a lot. It might help us a lot. It might not help us. I'm not too sure. I'm saying it might help us a lot. Right. If I go here, just so you can see. Where's George? It's not helped. If anything, it's made us worse. Once again, not getting out of Q1 here. Race day then. What are we going to do? So we did 15% level 3s on both, which is fantastic. I think George has got like a nurse thing, which might actually... Car conditions drop slightly slower. Might actually be good. I don't know if that's better than having the race trim or not. Push from the start, like normal. Race 2 then, in Dubai. Verstappen pole. Vettel joins him on the front row of the grid. Merck, second row of the grid. Hamilton in third, Bottas in fourth. Albon fifth, Ricciardo sixth, Leclerc seventh, Norris eighth, Checo ninth with Lance Stroll in 10th, Kvyat 11th, Sainz, Magnussen, Pierre Gasly, Giovinazzi, Romain Grosjean, Ocon, Kimi Raikkonen, us in the 10th row of the grid, 19th and 20th. Expected at Williams. Van Dorn 21st, Massa 22nd, Rossi 23rd, and Ericsson sits last on the grids. But we know what these boys can do at the start. We saw Latifi do it last time around. Oh, George, that's an excellent start from George. George has flown through. George is up to 13th. Latifi's up to 14th. Come on, lads. We're on the Ultra Softs. We didn't mean to go on the Ultra Softs. I should have checked that out. Fuck's sake. He's ruined the race plan already. Fuming, if I'm honest. We might have to go 2-stopper then. In fact, we'll probably have to go 2-stopper. Ultras and then supers and then ultras again. Bollocks! Bollocks. Was not concentrating whatsoever. But we're in 13th and 14th. Ocon needs to repair. Magnussen looks like he's about to go. His tyres have taken a massive hit there. Ocon's only just coming out the pits as well. What a start. Where is Grosjean? He's 20th. If there's a chance to get points and has to be nowhere near us, this is the chance. 12th and 14th still, though. We will take that. We know. I keep on saying the starts are where it's at. We don't need qualifying. We're not going to do well in qualifying, but we can do well when we push the car at the start. I don't know if we could have done this on Super Softs, but what's happened. It's now a quick change of strategy. The other thing is it going to rain? It doesn't look like it's going to rain. Obviously, it rained in qualifying at Dubai. Who's first? Vettel first, Hamilton second, Verstappen third, and Leclerc in fourth. Verstappen losing his P1 position. Let's push the tyres a little bit. We can't push the engines because we've got no fuel, but we can last longer than a lot of the other Ultra Soft boys. Which is good because we fucked up the strategy on both cars. By the way, on both cars, Raikkonen got away. He didn't have a drive-through penalty, but it got investigated. It might be worth pitting someone in now. 44 to 46. I don't know if I trust that it's not going to rain. 32 to 34, and then another stint on Ultra Softs. No, we can't pit George now because the other sets of Ultra Softs aren't great. It's got not a lot of life in them. But we're doing alright. Oh, Bottas needs to repair, does he? Bottas is in the mud. We're in the points! 9th and 11th. Come on, George. Something's happened with Bottas's car, and he's now dropped all the way down to 16th. I don't really know what happened. Crashed into someone, I think, because he had an investigation about him. Didn't get penalised. Oh, Bottas has crashed. We've got a safety car. My God, that might have helped us. We've got a safety car. Bottas has crashed. It's been an absolute horrendous race for him. He hasn't binned it in the wall. He's just gone off and can't get back on from there. Something's gone wrong with his car. Massively gone wrong with his car there. Mercedes are in the mud here in Abu Dhabi. Dubai? Abu Dhabi? I can't remember what it was called. I think it was Dubai, wasn't it? But we've got a safety car. I think we leave George out. That's helped this top 10 massively. That safety car. Do we pit them both at the same time? Stack them up. Let's get closer to the pit entry. See where the safety car is and whatnot. The thing is, are we going to get enough time to catch back up to the safety car? I think we can pit both at the same time. So Latifi's going to go onto the mediums, and that should last him until the end of the race. Should last him to the end of the race. And George is going to go on super softs, which will then mean he'll need to pit again for ultra softs, or maybe another set of super softs, depending on how I feel. Don't need any repairs, which is good, but we need them back out on the track as soon as possible. Right, George, they didn't stack. They didn't stack, which is fantastic. George has only lost a position. Only lost one position. Grosjean didn't pit. But we're still in the points. We're still in the points, still 10th. There's a lot of racing to do, though. Car's going back to the garage. Let's be a little bit earlier on the pushing this time. Let's go 2%. Here we go then. Back at it. Can we take Carlos Sainz? We took the other McLaren. Can we take Carlos this time? Just need to keep an eye on tyre temperatures. Latifi's got past Grosjean. I'd love to see that. Love to see that next. He's taking him. George is taking him. George is taking Carlos. We're up to 7th place. Go on, George, lad. Go on, lad. Let's drop down the tyres on both cars. We're here now. We're at the end of pushing. You never know. There might be another safety car in our midst. We've had 2 already this race. Might be another safety car. Let's not push him too often. We don't. Oh, Danny Ricks will collide. Oh, Lance Stroll's now been mudded. So that's gained. No one got penalised for that, but Stroll is out. Wahab is fuming at that. Stroll is he's not out of the race, but you know he's in the pits and he needs to repair, so he's going to lose a lot of time. A little bit knackered. I'd rather get him to the end of the race, but he's going to drop out the points here because Kvyat and Norris are right on his arse. Kvyat is about to pass him. Oh god, he's so many people there. So many people there. That was a great little camera angle. He's into 10th. Latifi's into 14th because Danny Rick had the pit. We're about to lose a position to Gasly as well, I think. They're both going to be pitting again because their tyres are deaded at this point. But Russell's doing okay. He's doing all right. It's only Gasly that's really close to him. Gasly going to take him here? Not quite. Not quite. Gasly's taking him. Gasly's not taking him. Giovinazzi's had a mechanical issue. Massa's got a mechanical issue. It's all kicking off. There we go. Gasly's finally taken George after a lap and a half, I think it was, of trying to catch him. Giovinazzi. Massa even. Giovinazzi's crashed now. No safety car. But Giovinazzi has crashed. In the exact same position. In the exact same position. Giovinazzi's now binned it. Excellent stuff here. So many crashes. So many crashes. But like I said, no safety car deployed. We're going to have to be very cautious about his tyres. Very cautious. Rossi's now binned it. Once again, no safety car, which is excellent. It's a different place, boys. He is dead. Rossi's dead. He's in. It's not quite Kermin part. But Rossi in the Manor Racing Team car has binned it. Magnussen's gone into the pits, which is excellent. He needs to repair. So he should be in there for a fairly long time. Excellent stuff here. Excellent stuff. Flying through the green. Already about to take us. Can't really push the tyres. There we go. Danny Rick's not past us. We've managed to defend quite well there. Go on, George. George, lad. There we go. That was quite easy in the end, wasn't it? Quite easy in the end. George just lets Danny Rick by with ease. 12th then. How many laps are left? 15. So we're going to have to do a few more laps. So Raikkonen now pushing to try and get past us. He is a little bit. Let's just keep Kimi behind us. That's the mission. Keep Kimi behind us. Be interesting to see what tyre Kimi comes out on. Can't believe I messed the strategy up, to be fair. It annoyed me a little bit. We're about to lap 19th place. Who is Van Dorn? How embarrassing. We're 12th and we just lapped Van Dorn. I think Lewis has won this race. Right, one last flying lap from Georgie Russ then. I thought we might be able to catch Danny Rick then. I got a little bit too excited for myself. We need to drop the tyre temps on George's car because they are dying. Oh, Latifi, man. See if we're letting K-Mag go past you. You're pushing and he's not. How have you managed that? For crying out loud. Hamilton's definitely won this race though. 100% won this race. Georgie Russ has got... let Grosjean past him. He needs bloody repairs, man. You've let him past him. It's the final lap, so let's push. Oh, George, why have you done that? Oh, and he's been slowed down by the car lapping him as well. Tifi's finished. We're not going to catch Grosjean, I don't think. I don't think we're going to get past him. Fuck, George. Magnussen finishes ahead of Latifi. Grosjean finishes ahead of Russell. Hamilton wins the race. Leclerc in second. Max Verstappen third. Vettel in fourth. And Sergio Perez in fifth. Very much annoyed with myself. Can't believe the whole tyre situation. Alfa Romeo not got any points yet, but Haas have got that 1 point. Renault have only got the 2 points in the bag. We're not looking at teams like Renault. We just need to look at teams like Alfa Romeo. Alfa Tauri, but obviously Kvyat got quite a good result. I think they're always going to be around 10th place. And then of course Haas, which is our main rival this year. We can't allow Haas to get any more points. We really can't. I just wonder how quickly we can build the parts and how good the components of the parts are. But once again, a top 15 result for George. It does lower the marketability, but we'll take the top 15 results. Disappointing race for Nick. But he's improving. So that's good. His overtaking's gone up. 1.5 mil. Coming back to us. I'd love to see that. Profit from racing. Suspension has been built. So that'll be good for Beijing. Interview with RTL. What we saying? That's Lewis Hamilton destroyed the competition in the last race, crossing the line with a gap of 26 seconds. Do you think F1 is becoming too predictable? Not at all. Not at all. Chairman's buzzing with us. Say not at all. Oh, we won't say what we really feel about Lewis Hamilton. That he's one of the best drivers ever. But we won't say about the predictability of F1. We're getting some dead average components here, Paddy. I know you're bad at building cars, but come on, man.